Good morning, Miami. Welcome to the Women to Women show. Today is Monday, and I am so excited. I have a special guest with me here today. I was driving down US 1 a few weeks ago, and I see the coolest van. It says Beaubar. And I was like, what is this? I pulled my phone out, took a picture of her, and reached out to Carolina Vengoechea, owner of Beaubar Van. So
It's
without
Beaubar, but it's
View
fine.
bar?
Yes, the
Okay.
beautician barber. So that was the idea. So I
Ah,
know I
okay.
realized that it was Bobar after I had everything done.
Yeah, but it's
Yes,
such a cool concept.
thank
And your
you.
van totally, as you know, caught my attention.
Yes,
You
it did.
probably saw me like with my phone taking a picture of it.
I did. I'm like, how weird.
So, I mean, again, like here on the Women to Women show,
Mhm.
we like promoting women in business and local women owned businesses. And I saw your van and I'm like, it's got to be I made an assumption. I'm sure that there's men too, but I made an assumption that you're probably a woman. This van looks so cool. You were in my neighborhood and I'm like, people got to know about this.
Thank you.
So let's talk about what you do and how you came up with this concept. First, let's talk about your background.
So I was born in Colombia. My
Hmm.
parents moved here when I was 15.
Hmm.
So I did high school here,
Okay.
oldest of four. My mother is a hairdresser as well, and my sister too. So I'm the last one to become a hairdresser in the family. And I've always liked innovation and technology as well. And as I was like developing my own business in 2016, that I went on my own, I opened my own suite in Coral Gables. I started noticing changes and what people were looking for. And a lot of clients were, would you come to my house? And legally in Florida, to go to someone's house, you need to have an actual establishment by law. And then when you go to a client's house, you need to have that person's information on your books to be able to visit them in case they cannot leave the house if they're sick, or you need to have a mobile salon. So I kind of like decided to just go for it. Let me create a salon, and I turned my suite into a mobile salon.
And so you registered the name in when?
2018.
And why didn't you go for it in 2018?
Well, a lot of
A
things.
lot of things
A
because
lot of things.
you're
I
a
was
mom,
scared. Yes, I am a mom.
you're juggling life,
Exactly.
but then the pandemic happened.
And I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
I wake up at 5 in the morning every single day, and I'm thinking like I need to do this. It just would not let me sleep. Just
Yeah.
thinking about creating the van, and then the more I was trying to figure out about this whole van life and how their vans are sold out because everyone wants to live in the vans and create homes in it, and I said I just need to go for it right now, and I just did it, and it was the best decision I ever made.
That's what everyone says
Yes,
when you talk with them about starting their own business.
absolutely.
And your van is beautiful. The logo's beautiful. I As we've
Thank
been
you.
talking, you've been saying you created it all yourself.
Everything I
And
did, from logo to the name, absolutely everything. The website,
you
I've
always
done
had
everything
all these other
myself.
people's opinions, but at the end of the day, you just have to listen to that voice inside of you.
Absolutely. My degree's in fashion design. That's what I did and I went to school for.
Hmm.
Um, and I just kept asking people, what do you think of this? What do you think of the colors? What do you think of the name? And I always had a different opinion. And then I'm
Hmm.
like, I just need to be confident of my knowledge and the things that I've done.
Yeah.
And I've been published and award winner designer. So I'm like, I need to just go for it and not
Yeah.
listen to anyone. And when I did it, it was like even the wrap of the van, it was all my design.
I love it.
And so it's been good.
Uh-huh. And so I also saw, okay, so Carolina you can find, she has a website. It is Beau,
Beaubar,
Beaubar. Uh-huh.
Beaubar.
And we have the ticker going underneath. So you can find her on Instagram or on her website. And you can even make an appointment through your website, right?
Yes, you can make the appointment
Your
online.
phone number's on there. And Andres, I wanted to show her van so people can kind of see what this looks like. It's a Sprinter van,
Yes.
super tall, and you have the washing. I've seen the whole thing, like all over Instagram. You have the curling iron, the blow dryer, the washing,
Everything. I have
everything.
my water, my electricity.
It's so cool.
Um, I practically put wheels on my own suite. And I got used to working in a small space, but clients feel like it's comfortable and it's great because just see one person at a time, and
Yeah,
I have my undivided attention on my customer. So
that's
um,
awesome.
it's different.
It's awesome. Um, so I also saw on your Instagram that you are a master, is it hair colorist?
Colorist, yes.
How do you get these certificate? I mean, like what makes someone a master colorist?
A master colorist is someone that can do a lot of color correction, because doing a technique
Mm,
that you learn is easy, but when you have somebody come to you with a bunch of colors or different things on their hair and learning how to fix that,
mhm,
it's really what makes you a master colorist. It's
mm.
years of experience and knowledge doing color. And my mother's a master colorist, my sister's a master colorist,
So
and we do have a passion for it. It's great because not everyone can fix color. It's easy to do a technique, but to fix color is where the knowledge comes in.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yes.
And then what is the latest trend right now in hair coloring?
So a lot of dimension,
Hmm.
money piece, like this little pieces like that,
Yes.
shaggy hair,
Yeah.
layers. Well, a little bit of the 70s,
Yes.
a little bit of the 70s and the 80s combined.
Yeah.
The wolf cut.
Yeah. What is the wolf cut?
I never thought in my life that a mullet would come back in style. That was the last trend I ever thought I would see again.
Yeah.
And this is like what all the young people want. So the wolf cut is like shaggy hair
Uh-huh.
and in connection with a mullet.
Mm.
Not sure for us,
I know.
but
I'm
this is like
like,
what the young generation wants, and a lot of, as you see, all the young kids, they want to have long hair,
yeah,
and but it's cool. I like it. It's different. We've all, every new generation brings something new, and we're all like, oh God, what's happening?
it's so
Remember
true.
the 80s with the big hairspray hair, and
And the crimper.
yes, all that's in again. I remember when I was going to high school, I used to get up an hour earlier just to do the front piece right here,
Me
the bangs,
too.
and like I tease it really, and then the Nair, what was that
I
hairspray?
used Aquanet.
Aquanet. I still remember the smell of Aquanet.
Yes.
Spraying my hair, and it was just like a big flower, like a nest
Yes.
on top of my hair.
That was me too.
Yes.
So, do you have any tips for someone with super fine hair?
It depends, because you can do a lot of things with your hair, like
Yeah.
maybe getting a little bit of bangs.
Yeah.
But not too many layers. So when you have thin hair, you don't want to do much in the back, maybe just around the front.
Yeah.
That way you can keep some of the density at the bottom.
To add density.
Yes.
That's
And
always
not
my
so long
challenge.
either.
Yeah.
Not try to keep it so long either, because it looks thinner.
It does.
Yes.
That's my challenge. And what's your main tip lately for people when they come and they're like, I don't know what I want?
I always tell my clients to bring me pictures of what they like,
Yeah.
just so I can have an idea what they're looking for,
Mm-hmm.
because it's really hard. I know people think that we can read minds.
Yeah, right.
It's not that easy. And just like to see, let me see the tones that you like. Do you like ashy? Do you like more golden?
Mhm.
How blonde do you want to be? Do you have gray hair? Definitely, as we get more gray hair,
Mm-hmm.
I do suggest to my customers, my clients, to
Yeah.
go lighter,
Yeah.
because many people think that when they have gray hair, they're going to keep the same. Oh no, my skin is too dark. No, but as you stop producing melanin that gives you the hair color, your skin gets lighter too.
Oh, yeah.
So if you had black hair when you were young and you're now in your 40s, 50s, and your hair is white, your skin is a lot whiter than when it was back then. So your hair should definitely be a little lighter. It's going to
so
soften up
true.
it softens your look.
Mm-hmm.
It shows less of like the wrinkles and the sunspot that we all get with age.
I agree.
So it's good to add a little color
Mhm.
to your hair. If you see someone that has like an older person
Mm-hmm.
that dyes their hair black, it looks really dyed because their skin is translucent.
It's true.
So when you see someone with lighter hair, like an older lady
Mhm.
with white hair, she looks nicer and softer.
Yeah.
Versus one that dyes her hair black. That
Yeah.
looks like, oh, she looks scary. She's gonna get mad at me. She's gonna say something, because
Yeah.
it portrays more of a tougher look.
Yeah. I also wanted to talk about just some of the stuff that you post on your social media that
Sure.
I've been enjoying. And I know some people, we were saying about quotes, some people are like, I don't like quotes, but in just following you and trying to get to know you and getting ready for our talk, I could tell that you are a very uplifting person and like to uplift others. And one of the posts you had was finding your passion isn't just about careers and money. It's about finding your authentic self, the one you've buried beneath other people's needs.
Absolutely.
I would say that that's probably has something to do with you launching Beaubar.
Yes.
I mean, and it takes us such a long time to come to this knowledge. But once we have it, we just want to apply it to so many other aspects of our life.
It's true because sometimes we feel like we mold our lives to what society is expecting for us.
Mhm.
Um, yes,
Yeah.
I think most of all
And
of us
finally,
have
we
done
get to
that.
a point where we're like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do what makes me happy
Yes.
because that's what works.
I've always been the type of person to go for what I want to do.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for money. When I was 26, I moved to New York because I wanted to be an actress, and I went through the whole experience of acting school, and I got my agency, and I did that for many years until I got pregnant, and then I switched and I came back to Miami, and then I went, and I've always wanted to be a fashion designer as well.
Yeah.
That was my childhood dream, and I thought, well, I need to go to fashion school. I went and got my bachelor in fashion, and I did that for a little bit, and the reason why I ended up doing hair was because my family had a salon, and I'm a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, how can I raise my child with having the time to go see her school plays or whatever she's doing and be able to pick her up and be able to raise her myself? And I thought this was an amazing career for me that would allow me to do that. I could make my
your
own
own
hours,
schedule.
make my own schedule, and still make money and still be there for my child. And that's what I did, and it paid off, and I actually enjoy it. I really do, because it's hair is part of fashion.
Yeah.
It goes with the
And being
trends,
creative.
being creative and talking to people. I mean, what's not to love about my business? I'm dressed casual every day. I wear sneakers to work every single day. They're like sneakers all the time.
Yeah.
And I make my own schedule and talk to women and make women feel amazing,
Yeah.
which is so important, because this when you hire a hairdresser,
Mm-hmm.
you're not doing it for anybody to see you. It's for you.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that ever since I started my van, that I've had people call me, oh, I've been in bed since COVID, or I had a stroke and haven't been able to leave my house. And I go and do their hair. They feel great, but they're still not leaving their house.
Mm-hmm.
They're just doing it for themselves. When they look in the mirror, they want to feel good about themselves.
Totally.
Yes. So it's we touch more than hair
Yep.
when we are
You're
with
probably
a customer.
part psychiatrist too.
Yes, a therapist.
Therapist.
And I am fascinated by psychology and all that. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, congratulations
Thank you.
on
Thank you.
your endeavor, and it's being so successful, and I keep wishing nothing but the best.
Thank you.
So here we like to promote local businesses,
Mhm.
and that's what community newspapers is all about. So with that, is there a favorite local restaurant you would like to promote or give a shout out to?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like to go to Cebada,
Uh-huh. Where's
which is
that?
on the second floor of Coyo Taco in the Gables.
Oh, yes, I've heard
The
about
rooftop.
this.
It's great. I love That's my new favorite place.
Oh my gosh, I've
Yes.
seen it. I thought it was part of Goyo Taco.
So did I at the beginning, but it's not. It's actually from the same owner of Ave Maria in downtown Dayland.
Okay.
And the ambience is great, and the food is amazing. Great drinks. And now with the weather changing and being cooler at nighttime, it's beautiful. I absolutely love going there.
Today couldn't be a more beautiful day. I mean, I woke up and it was cooler, and
It's
I'm like
perfect hair day, right?
Yeah, I'm like, I think the weather's starting to change.
Yes.
Is there so shout out to Sabada. Is there a favorite place you like to shop at locally?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trends Boutique in the Gables as well.
I've never been there.
Oh, you need to go. They have for mommy and daughter too. They have for teenagers, especially for kids that are like 7 and up, because once they get bigger, you can't find clothes for them.
That's true.
And Trends has the best clothes for teenagers.
Where are they located?
They're on Ponce de Leon.
Okay.
Near the Circle.
Okay.
So
And is there a book you're currently reading that you love that we want to promote, say this
I
is,
am currently reading The Everything Store,
and
the
what is
story of
that?
Amazon and Jeff Bezos and how he
Oh,
started Amazon.
that's interesting.
Fascinating,
Very, very fascinating.
especially when you feel like doing something great and then um, you think he was just a normal guy when he did it. And
Yep.
many people didn't believe in it. And
Yep.
sometimes I've had my days when I feel like discouraged. I'm like working so hard in this van and doing so much. And my clients share with me a picture of the cover of Barron's magazine with a picture of Jeff Bezos and a bomb saying how a failure it was, his idea to sell books online. And he just kept going. So when you believe in what you're doing, it doesn't matter what anybody says,
It's
even
so
if it's
true.
printed. You just have to keep going and believing that there are going to be people that are going to enjoy it and take advantage of your ideas.
Just when after this interview is done, take this clip and put it like repeat because that's what everyone needs to hear over and
Yes,
over.
it is very hard um, to develop that precious self,
Mhm.
because we're always concerned about what's everybody going to think. I thought about that too. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm Latina, so I was
Mhm.
raised in that, oh my God, what are people going to
The
say? The
judgment.
judgment. And
Mhm.
what am I doing? Oh my goodness, what am I doing riding a van?
Mhm.
Me? I'm
Mhm.
going to be in a van?
Mhm.
And then you think, Jeff Bezos used to pack the books himself and
Yeah.
deliver them. I've been a customer of Amazon since they started.
Yeah.
And I remember my friend saying, "Oh, this Cuban guy, he's selling books online and he's doing a website." And I was like, "And now look at him now. It's
Yeah.
amazing what he's done."
I mean,
So you just have to really believe in the things that you do and what you want to accomplish, and not worried about what, because that's probably one of the things that makes us the most anxious and depressed,
yes.
to care about what other people think.
Oh my gosh. Yes. It robs you of your joy.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because it's all make believe.
Yeah.
What you think it's good
Mhm.
might not be for me because I haven't lived your life. So I don't
Mhm.
know what's right and wrong.
Mhm.
So we have
100%
to be true
Carolina.
to ourselves.
100%.
Yes.
Whatever aspect that is. Whether it be to open
Exactly.
Beaubar, whether it be to work for whatever that is, do what makes you happy, what you believe in.
Yes.
And it's hard to find that. Everyone's so many of us are still trying to figure that out.
Especially for women.
Because we're juggling so
We're
much.
juggling so much.
Yeah.
And I believe every woman when they were little, they thought, when I grow up, I want to do this. When I grow up, I want to be that. I don't think anyone thought,
No.
when I grow up, I just want to get married and take care of the kids and not do anything else. I
Yes.
don't think any woman thought of that.
No.
And that proves when most divorces are initiated by women over 40,
Yeah.
when they kind of like wake up and say, what have I done?
Yeah.
No, you could still be a mother, you could still be a wife,
Mhm.
and you could still have your own business.
Yes.
And then you're going to have to prioritize what's
Mhm.
important. What do you want to do first? What do you want to do second?
Mhm.
Take it slowly. You don't have to go crazy. I mean, it's taking me 3 years to do what I'm doing right now. It wasn't
Yeah.
like overnight. And I went through a lot, legal battles, and people that know me, they know what I went through and the things that I've done. But I just have to keep going. And every day is a new day.
So
I
true.
tell my kid the same thing. When you feel bad, don't make a decision. Stay in bed, cry, do whatever you feel like doing, but don't make any decisions.
Yeah.
The next day is a new day. Then you're going to
Yes.
wake up and you're going to feel different and your mind is going to be fresh.
So true.
It's
It's
so
so
true.
true. It's
Sometimes
so
we
true.
drown in like imaginary stuff.
Yeah. And taking a sleeping and stepping away. I say step away from the vehicle and just like relax. The next day is a new day and you're going to have different thoughts. Like that's great advice.
Of course, it's never easy. It's
No.
not supposed to be easy.
No.
If it was easy, everyone would do it, right?
It's so true.
Yes.
Do you have a podcast you want to give? Like, is there a podcast you
So
listen that you
lately, I've
love?
been a little obsessed with Dr. Joe Dispenza.
Oh, I
Yes.
know. I saw him on a documentary called Heal.
Yes. I think that was a Hulu documentary.
Yes, or
Yes.
something. But I saw that and he's great.
Absolutely. He teaches you how you gotta be and act and feel the emotions of who you want to be.
Yeah.
Because if you bring your old emotions of depression and negativity, into the new person that you want to be, you're going to still be creating the same patterns. It's not
Yep.
going to change.
It's so true.
You have to detach from
Yep.
the labels that society and family and everyone else has given you, and then you just have to like create a new person and feel it, really feel it.
I'm so glad you're here. This is so exactly the types of message that I want to convey to our audience. Like, believe in yourself and go for it.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
I've been reading about all these things for many years, but I never really understood. You just have to like do it and feel it.
Yeah.
My child did her dance tryouts for the school team, and she comes into the van and she said, I picked her up in the van, by the
Uh-huh.
way. I love it. I love picking her up at school in the van. And she's like, oh, I don't think I did well. And, she's a freshman. And I said, well, why don't you close your eyes and imagine they're calling you to tell you that you made the team, and then feel that emotion. And she did it. And a few hours later, she got called and she made the team. It's like, it worked. I'm like, I told you, you just have to think positive. It's going to happen.
Wow. You're a good mom.
Thank you. I tried to teach her the things that I wish I had learned at that young age.
I tried to
Right? It
too.
took me 40 years to learn.
Right? I'm doing this. I'm like, learn this now. You're going to save yourself so much heartache and pain and all this stuff. Like,
Yes.
don't say you wish you had this or that whatever. You're imperfectly perfect.
Exactly.
Do you have a best kept secret here in Miami that we can like shed light on? Like, nobody knows about this. How does nobody know about someplace in something or in Miami?
Hmm. Well, for many years,
Yeah.
the Key Biscayne Bridge.
Yes.
I've been running the Key Biscayne Bridge for almost 30 years.
Yes.
And I've seen the changes.
Yeah.
And now that they're fixing the whole trail
Yes.
from like the stadium,
I love it.
I love running there. Like to me, that's like my escape. I go
Yeah.
there when I'm upset, when I'm happy, when I'm grateful.
It's beautiful.
Yes, I
And
love
there's nothing like it.
And it's so simple and it's free.
Yeah, and it's free. Good one. Well, thank you for being here. And until next week, Miami. And by the way, if we're going to be getting our hair done, please look up Carolina Vengoechea at the Beaubar.van. That's on Instagram, and on her website, beaubar.com. You can make an appointment. You can see her van and how cool it is and get the best service and the best hair with a master
Thank you.
hair colorist. Thanks for being here again.
Thank you for having
all
me.
your
My
little
pleasure.
nuggets of wisdom.
Thank
I've
you.
loved our conversation.
Likewise.
And until next week, Miami, thanks for being with us. And if you have a topic or know of another woman that you think would benefit from being on our show, we love to hear from you. So connect with us. And until next week, we'll see you again.